One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to FAU Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida Atlantic's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. Tackled there by the defense.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So the Missouri Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Looking for a man. It's Witherspoon. Quickly complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Nice move there. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
For quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Turns it on in midfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on first and 10. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's very air. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on!
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike pay dirt. To the air, it's Witherspoon. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping a couple more.
He's trying to get it in. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's why you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Florida Atlantic races to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Finds his man in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now from inside the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls. You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Right, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time. And you got misdirection. There's so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Witherspoon. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dumps it to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd down play from the gun. Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Scanning the field, it's Witherspoon. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Right back to him on the ground. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. To the air, it's Witherspoon. Snagged out of the air. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He's got an open man. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Here we go.
Quarterback on the keeper. That should be the final play of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia.
And the Owls will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Woodside.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Dropping back, it's Witherspoon. He'll throw it. They're working that left side. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Runs through the tackle. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds a tight end down the gut. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Owls in the hurry-up.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of...
Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you're on defense, it's...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. Open space at the 25. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. From the red zone, looking for a man. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. After a drive this long, a field goal will be demoralizing at this point. It's touchdown Owls! And here they come, almost all the way back.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Witherspoon. Oh, they're after him. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Verrier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go back to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. With jet sweep pass. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Off the RPO, complete. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted to 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air, it's Witherspoon. He'll try to do it himself. It's a fumble on the play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Using the quick game. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
What a clutch stop for this defense. You get in the 4th quarter, you got to make those plays, get the ball back to your offense in a position now to go take the lead in this ballgame.
Rides the back and leaves it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go right back to him. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Witherspoon. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now they've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes and set the stage for a great finish. On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man quickly. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Breaks into the open. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quick strike complete. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. Back to pass, it's Witherspoon. Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't pick up anything, but he did save a few seconds. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Pocket breaking down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.